started to disappear, he became one with the air, and he ran from her lover until her heart became so heavy she couldn't move and was turned into stone. A boy with abandonment issues and a girl with attachment issues fall in love. She scratches his back with her gentle manicured fingertips. He wakes up one day with claw marks on his skin. She holds his hands with her lotion soft fingers while he feels cold handcuffs beginning to rest around his wrists. But he's always been told he has to learn not to run away, so he stays in place. She's always been told she feels like sandpaper, so she makes her hands soft with lotion. A boy with abandonment issues and a girl with attachment issues fall out of love. You have no idea what I would have done for you, the girl pleads. I know you would have walked to the ends of the earth. You would have walked off a cliff. You would have fallen off said cliff into a lake of fire just for me to leave the house, but I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to leave my room, the boy replies, matter of fact. Her tears made his skin run so raw, his sympathy towards her rotted into apathy. This is the problem, he insists. You would have lost yourself to find me, but I don't even know who I am, how to find myself, nevertheless, how to find another. The issue isn't that I don't understand how much you love me. The issue is you love me too much. The girl walked away with a newfound identity and awareness that her hugs are more suffocating than comforting. Her hands grab things like talons, no matter how pretty they look. Her I love yous are said with a finger on a trigger as if the words needed proof. Her lips leave bruises and bite marks instead of lipstick stains. Maybe if you knew how to love, how to commit, how to trust, I would not have to compensate with an overabundance of me. To love a ghost while not pouring some of your bones into their emptiness is an impossible ask. She clenches her fangs covered in his blood. The boy walked away with a newfound identity and awareness that his desire for intimacy is more of a repulsion. Every new door he hesitantly opens, every new room he walks into, his hands trembling on the doorknob. No matter the pretty walls, he will always find himself standing by the emergency exit, searching for an excuse to flee. Maybe you're right. Maybe I don't know how to let you love me, and maybe you know too much, he whispers. She ran after him until his skin started to disappear. He became one with the air, and he ran from her lover until her heart became so heavy she couldn't move and was turned into stone. A boy with a
Said, I'll love you forever, girl. I can't even really be mad because I know you're gonna do that shit. It's like a sick, twisted kick they get, as far as I'm concerned. Like they want to know you're getting upset over them. Narcissists, borderline personality disorder. They try to ruin your fucking life. They make you not want to plan. They make you want to sit inside and have the fucking answer. You know, like the closure. That is the closure, right? When you ghosting for years and then begging me to get around me. Like we could be friends or some shit like that. Just friends. I'm like, yeah, let's be just friends. Like how you always tell me. When I was the one always telling you we could never be just friends, boo. Sorry, I'm so sorry Underdogs Bite too. I'm very sorry. You know? I'm sorry for that. Because my heart is intact. It just gets damaged and cracked from dealing with them. It's so fucking annoying. You have no idea. But maybe you do. Maybe that's why you're here. Maybe that's why you wonder, how the fuck does he not just disappear and ghost himself? All these satanic tricks and these tests that God lets, like, it's because of me. I know that. I'm not acting like I'm so fucking awesome, bro. I'm sitting there telling them they're helping me with these things that I have trouble dealing with in my own soul. And that's where they go. They do this all the time. They act like they're not doing anything to me. They act like it's all just fine. I'm not playing games when I say, yeah, let's be just friends and take it slow and then have you in my fucking bed rubbing your clitoris, bro. The fuck? Obviously, I don't want to let you go. Obviously. But let's do that. Let's play this fucking game of cat and mouse where you want to play games with me forever. And you don't ever want to leave your ex-boyfriends alone, but you want me to be your spouse and live with you? Like, that's why I don't trust you. That's why I didn't want to live with you. So, yeah, this is... And then she starts saying all the things I was saying to her. Yeah, what if we get into an argument? And then you're trapped out. I'm trapped out there. And I'm like, bro, my mom is here. You're not trapped. I wouldn't do anything wrong to you in the first place without anything around me. I want you to have your friends, and I want you to have boundaries. I want you to stay away from your horrible friends that hate me, but trying to help you get away from witchcraft and get close to Jesus in your own way. I don't even tell you how to believe it. I don't even Bible thump you with scripture. You're the one that opened it up, wanted to read it. You came through here with witchcraft demons. You did that. They have something to do with it too because they enable you to be that way. And I don't. That's why you love me. Hello? I know you love me. But you think that I don't love you. You think you're not enough when I'm letting you get close to me. I'm letting you hug me. Just because I don't want to fuck you right away don't mean shit. It doesn't mean I think you're ugly. It doesn't mean, it means I can't trust you again. And this is why. Because you fuck your friends. You tell me you have no friends, and then you're fucking your ex-boyfriend. Like, that's your friend, bro. It's just like I'm just your friend, you know? You got my dick in your mouth. And I don't even want it there. I feel like I gotta go get fucking tested after this. It's like, ugh. Gotta use my special soap. Because I keep one little chunk of this for that type of shit. When I feel disgusted with life and I need to just wash my skin off with plantain ashes and coconut oil, shit like that. Then coconut husk, something like that, right? It clarifies your skin. You don't even really need deodorant if you always use this because your skin gets clarified and detoxes. I just try to use decent soap well enough in between time. You know, I go to the vegan lady, I get soap. You know, you want my energy so badly, but you still can't. It's like you are only cloaked in my energy when you use it for your materialistic benefits like that and forget to replenish me. It's gonna get zapped quick for her because mine came back extra fast. They're the ones saying they're longing to talk to me. Like, well, that's why I don't want to talk to you though, babe. That's why I want no contact. I don't even have to block you. I was just trying to give you a fucking message. Like, I don't really want to talk to you. Not even on the internet. Block. You know, I don't have to block you. I can ignore you. It's just like you do to me. And then you're going to call it ghosting if I do it to you, right? Force discard much? Where you're like looking for a reason to get rid of me because you know that that's fucked up. What you do to me. You can't just be real and let me make up my own mind. You want to conceal shit and hide the facts. Wonder why I'm like, bro, my dick don't want to work for you. I don't trust you. It's not that you're ugly or fat or annoying. Pussy's pussy, bro. I'm still a man. I got a dick. I want to get it wet. I'm getting tempted by lust, in my opinion. And I'm telling you, I'd rather spend time with you and get to know you without just fucking you. Have some respect for yourself. Stop sending me nudes. The first fucking text that you send to me, it's like your nude body. Like you want to showcase, you're like putting it on advertisement for me to see if I want to get with you. But it's never been just about that for me. I'm not acting like I was never attracted to them or I never loved them. I act like I regret ever loving them because they lied to me. I fall in love with their mask. The first interaction when I was in a relationship with them back in the day, right? Like actually boyfriend and girlfriend. This I considered a relationship, but no title. So they cheated on me with no title. What, they're not gonna do it if I give them a title as my girlfriend and post them on the internet? Making me look fucking stupid, like a humiliation ritual? Like, nah, bro, you're gonna look fucking stupid. That's why I don't wanna get with you. Exactly this, right here. You sleep with your ex-boyfriends and shit, trying to get them jealous. I don't even think you really love me. You would never do that to me if you loved me. You know? Make me look foolish like that, wasting my fucking time. Stopping things that make me feel more human to heal you. So that you can feel healed. I stopped stocking the trout, I stopped going fishing as often. This girl lets my fish go, the one trout that I caught last year. You know, bad luck with that shit, bro. You fumble me as a friend, you get abundance, and then wonder why it collapses again in your mind. You don't know how to stay with it. Because you need other people's energy for a validation, and I don't. You try to humble me for living here still, but it's okay. Why would you want to be with me anyway, is what I said. I'm living in my mom's basement. I have a hard time finding a job right now. I was being mad honest with them. I was like, yo, you gonna hurt them if you're getting to know me again? No, no answer, nothing. It's always silent treatment, avoidant bullshit. I help them see the truth and the error in their ways. What do they do for me? They make me feel insecure, inadequate. They make me feel like it's a chore to love myself. I'm like, thanks, bro. That's why I go to God with that stuff, to replenish me. If the people like you try to drain my energy, fucking vampire. Nosferatu over here. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here, babe. Stop doing that shit to me, and maybe then I would trust you. There, let me build a trust exercise with you. Let you ink a crucifix on my calf, like my ankle near my calf, and then you could go cheat with your ex-boyfriend. Sleeping with them, what? Because there's no title? You're a bitch. That's a bitch move, and I am a herb for letting you into my circumference when that's what you do. You're a bitch. You deserve to be stuck on pills. You deserve to worship pharmacists and pay taxes to miscreants. Like, you deserve that. Everybody does. I want an on-the-books job to pay taxes so that I can have a regular life. You know, they're trying to make me look like a miscreant, in my opinion. Because they weren't living right. I'm not saying I was, I'm just saying they're trying to make me look worse than what I am, you know? Trying to make me look worse than what I am all the time. When I'm making you look better than what you are until I start telling the truth about you. Now you want to leave, you want to leave these scars on me like you weren't having nothing to do with it in the first place. You didn't have nothing to do with it, right, babe? Yeah, track and trace. That's how I feel. Soul monitor, bro. That's not good. Like, I can leave people alone. That's how I'm so good at being alone. People leave me alone, and I appreciate it. That's why I know not everybody's out to get me. They actually leave me alone sometimes. You know, they can sense my energy, and they leave me alone. Because I'm good at expressing it in a healthy way. Excuse me. I'm good at expressing that stuff in a healthy way. Well, you can get the message most of the time. But, you're trying to act like I'm confusing in some type of way. Like, no. It's okay. I know what's going on and what you're trying to say. Like, you actually just don't, you don't want to hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? Because you think you're better than me. Since my situation is that you can work hard and get through it. Because you've done it before, but I needed your help for that, is what I was trying to tell you. Like, you keep projecting all the things I need help with onto you so that I stay around you, is how it feels. And I'm trying to tell you, it's like, I need help with that too, bro. Why do you think I'm still here? Every job I get, it's like, I have to pay for this and pay for that, and I can never afford to save up shit. I think a lot of people going through it. Yeah, you better fucking block me, I guess. Because I'm not trying to cause you stress. I'm expressing myself on the internet like one of these bitches do that shit. You call them whiny baby, but when I tell men that they do the same shit, bro, oh, watch out. Now I'm toxic, I guess. Now I'm a stalker. Because I can't let them go. Bro, I've been letting them go every time, the whole time. I was like one of their first boyfriends. I must have been their second, third, or fourth boyfriend, I definitely was like their second boyfriend by the time they moved to my hometown. Yeah. Definitely. Second or third, I don't know. Around there. Not a big deal, but I mean, I never took it so seriously. I just always thought that was supposed to be my person, They got me laid in their basement before I ever even thought of them in that way. I was like, yo, you're just my friend, bro. No? You don't really like me. You're like 2 or 3 years younger than me. You like my friend. That's what I used to say all the time. You like my friend. And then it's sad because when they want what they can't have. Narcissistic people. And it's like a cycle, and it's a generational pattern. It's not good. No contact is probably the best answer for those types of people, but I try to have compassion and show faith in Christ that he could save them. So I give them the time of day. And I'm not in the best situation, bro. I'm not acting perfect. I'm acting like I had to lower my vibes to bring them around me. You know, I was on a good trajectory for being positive, and then they come around me with all this dramatic shit, expecting me to act positive about it. You know, what do you want me to shut up about it? What, did you think I was gonna be dead? You almost burnt my fucking house down with an electric tea kettle on a stovetop. Like, who does that shit? But I'm the one that's stupid, you know, because I can't hold the job down for whatever reason. Because I got an attitude with demons when they try to lie about me. God forbid you get an attitude with a fucking demon, bro. God forbid you get an attitude with a fucking demon. Like, get out of here, Jezebel. You go to hell. You try to infect this place with worse than what's already here. Like, I'm already dealing with shit, and then it's like you come around me for a year and a half, 2 years, and then I gotta break my boundaries down for your bullshit to be around me. Like, get out of here. I'm not your beast of burden, Jezebel. Go find somebody else to send them to hell. You almost did. You don't want them to. You think I deserve to go to hell, maybe. Because I'm grim. You know, I gotta stop smoking too, bro. I do good until I start talking to you. It's not your fault. It's my fault for talking to you. You know, it's annoying. It's very, very annoying to sit there thinking that. Because I want to love you. I want to let you love me. I know you can love me in the right way. But I don't trust you. I don't even trust you to give me the right time of day. You know, you let everything distract you all day. First it's ADD, now it's BPD, then it was a demon when you're around me. Like, it's always something else, bro. And then you say that to me. Like, it's always something else. When I'm sitting there going, I'm chilling most of the time with no TV, no music blasting, not really. But I get around them, it's like I want to go back into secular mode sometimes. It's not their fault. It's just like a thing. They're attracted to all that shit, in my opinion. Bling. Like, you know, nice nails, nice hair. I'm sitting here cutting my own fucking hair. That's why it looks like that. Duh. Stupid. I'm stupid. I'm saying I'm stupid for going along with it this long. I know that's how they treat me, like a fucking option, like a side piece, telling me that they're so in love with me. It's an annoying fucking thing, bro. Like, if you had to deal with that, you get angry too, yelling at the fucking ceiling. Some bitch from your childhood, basically. Not even my girlfriend. It's like, I'm giving you a chance to be around me, and that's why you're not my girlfriend or my wife. That's why I always walk away from you, usually. You don't abandon me. I close it off to you when I know you're doing the same exact shit that you always do. For a long time, I'm just friendly with you. That's the thing. I'm just tolerable of bullshit, even though I'm mad allergic to it. I'm just friendly with you. I let you think it's all good because it is all good. You don't really bother me to do that. It bothers me that I trust you to allow it in the first place. That's the part that bothers me the most. I get the most mad at it. That's why I'm not yelling. Yelling is a form of sadness, and, you know, it's not really aggression. Because when I'm not yelling and I'm quiet, that's when it's more in my mind, like, I want to do some shit. Like, you know, I want to take something out on somebody, bro. And I don't. I never really do. Not really, bro. I'm not a miserable dude that just wants the world to burn, but I know God pays back those wicked people. Oh, yeah. He gives them something that he knows. That the man or the woman knows it's from God. You know? Like, you know. Just like when it happens to me, how I know. Oh, that was from God. Like payback or reward. Lessons or blessings. You know, I'm not trying to be stressing over these fucking lemmings that just want to be stuck in a cubicle all day. You know? All my jobs have been outside, bro. That's why I'm not stunted in that way. My senses.
Even with the sensory overload, I can hyper focus in on what I'm trying to do. I could drown you out and still focus on what I'm reading while I got words coming out of my fucking mouth. Listening to you yell or whatever it is, right? I don't need to blast a TV in my cerebellum. I don't need to go listen to heavy metal for like a week straight. I need to go catch a fish and listen to the creek flowing. You know? I need to plant that pepper plant into the ground. That's what I need to do. I don't need to sit there worrying about you. Treat me like a piece you do. So you could tell. I'm not really angry, bro. I'm just disappointed as hell. Like, a bunch of little waste of my fucking time. Bunch of lies and deception the whole time. Telling me you love me. Get out of here. You don't love anybody but your goddamn self. It's hard for me to love myself when I feel like that. Like I don't deserve love because of this shit. You want me to be like a fucking misfit or something? You want me to feel like a misfit? Say I'm generic looking. Like, nah, bro. Not really. I always see people looking at me for some reason. Whether I'm fresh or bummy. They remember me even though they act like they don't. They try to humble me, bro. It's like, bro, you need to be humbled. You think you deserve more when you should get less, in my opinion. A lot of people should get less. I want less. You think I need to be humbled, but I want less. Less material things. That's somebody who doesn't need to be humbled. Like you need less ego. Right? You try to attack my ego and it only feeds it more. And I'm like, I don't want ego. I let it go right back at people. Like, good, have all the ego that you want, bro. Argue with yourself all day. Like how I have to. Go cry to God about it. Like how I have to. How about that one? That's what I say about it. I hope God doesn't make you feel the way I feel one day. One day, like I hope he doesn't do that to you. It's not like I want bad things to happen to people, bro. I say, I hope you never feel the way you make me feel. Seriously. It's like, it's a hard thing to get over. When you love somebody and they fucking lie to you, or they cheat on you. Like, stealing is one thing. Material possessions, it's disrespectful, but it's, like, forgivable, in my opinion. When you cheat with somebody and you're, like, wanting to give your body up to them and they go sleep with other people, it's fucking disgusting, bro. It's worse than stealing. Thank God I didn't sleep with them. They want to come around me just off my fingertips, bro. Ain't that crazy? That's how strong my energy could be. But this dude's calling me a herb. Because she turned me into a third-party interloper, in my opinion. When I was the one saying, is it going to hurt him? If you're just friends with your ex-boyfriend, like what? Is it going to hurt him if you get to know me again? I don't want to be hurting people, is what I said. They act like I'm cold-hearted, and then they tell me they never said that shit. Like, bro, you called me cold-hearted. Well, because I don't care if they're going through it, bro. Then you don't care what I'm going through. You flat leave me. You leave me hanging to go see what they're up to. Like, you're a bitch. I don't want God to snuff you, but if he does, he's going to know it was from him, not me. Even if it's because of me. I don't call up people and have them stalked and harassed. I don't do that shit. I post how I feel, and then God tends to interact with that. You know? Is that snitching? You think that's snitching? I'm not even a fucking criminal, bro. Not really. What am I a criminal for if I smoke a doobie? Like, oh wow, it's illegal for me to do it, but it's okay for you. Even though my jobs have been twice as more laborious. Like, get out of here, bro. I should be the one smoking on the marijuana for my back. I shouldn't need to give up my Second Amendment in case I get attacked. Just because I want to smoke a pack of bud. It's stupid, you know? It's very hypocritical in this world we're in. And then I think it's funny how all these people have the most options. And then that's why they're of the world. Like, the world takes care of itself. I'm of God. They don't like me. They don't like when I bring up the Bible. That's what I'm saying. Some people use Jesus as like a cheat code, and I'm not that guy, bro. I accept being baptized by fire and bearing my own cross. That's why it's funny to me. Like, for that, bro, in the biblical times, if somebody would have said that, you should get stoned to death, you know? Before Jesus came through, right? You should be lucky Jesus came already to save you. What if it was still like those times, and I would have legal precedence to fucking murder you? Basically, right? Same difference with a dog biting me. If it was back in the Old Testament times, I would have precedence to put you down if you don't want to put your animal down when it attacks me. That's in Leviticus. Yes. I guess I'm just Bible thumping myself to death. I don't even have a Bible open in front of me because I don't know what number it is. There's plenty of things in Deuteronomy you shouldn't be doing, right? You're lucky Jesus came to humble humanity with friendship. And you think he's going to come back that way? I don't think so. I wouldn't if I was him. Like, look how you treat each other. What you do to the least of us, you do to him. Look how you treat everybody. Why should he come back as your friend? Why would he? Why would he come back as your friend when you treat people like a fucking dog? Oh, yeah, he's really going to love you. I hope so. I mean, I know God loves you, but at the same time, like, come on, dude. Like, you can't be doing mockery on people all day like that, expecting it to never come back on you in any type of way. You know? He tried to do humiliation ritual on me, and I was like, knowing this is what's happening, so I let it occur, and then I wore it like a badge of honor because I didn't sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a humiliation ritual. It's more like, I told you so. Like, I knew you were going to do that shit. So that's why I didn't want to sleep with you in the first place. That's why I wanted to not be able to have contact with you. Like, that's why I didn't want you to come through in the first place. Even with the witch's brew and all that type of shit, with the magic spells and the hatred for Jesus, that is sad enough. But the cheating, the mentality of a cheater is what I didn't want around me, you know? And I guess she called my bluff because I wasn't really bluffing. I was like, bro, I'll give you another fucking chance if you're actually going to be loyal to me and not talk to all your ex-boyfriends. Look what she does. I give her chances and opportunities, and look what she does. She uses love like it's spiritual immunity. Like, well, I did it because I didn't know. I had to figure things out. I'm like, no, bro. This ain't 1964 where you could just be a feminist whore burning your fucking bra and underwear in the field and everybody applauding you for it. Those times are ending, bro. We're already living in a gynocentric, fake-ass matriarchy that worships the whore of Babylon instead of the Mother Mary. Like, get out of here, dude. Am I speaking it clearly enough for you yet? I'm not Bible thumping. You act like I'm not a fucking Catholic just because I ain't been to a Catholic church worth a damn in 10 years. You act like I wasn't going. You're mocking me for my faith, too. That's why you're connected to it. That's why it's the same spirit as you, with your mockery and your scoffing. You know, and then God gives to you what you have coming to you. You don't fucking like it a lot of the times. When I love it, I don't give a fuck if he teaches me a lesson or gives me a blessing, as long as it comes from God. Because I don't want shit to do with the devil. Not at all. Not one bit, bro. No lust, no... This is like demonic to me, rolling up the cigarette with the ganj. You know? It's not like it's so horrible. It's just, for me, it's not good. All right, it helps you. It's an herbal remedy. I've been dependent on this shit since before I was 17 to give me backache relief and mental stress. You know, like the stress in my mind to go away instead of drinking a beer. I was always one of those people in New York City when it was still illegal saying, how the fuck is this illegal, but beer is okay to drink? Alcohol, you could go to the liquor shop and get shit-faced for $20, but I can't roll up a doobie and smoke it in Union Square Park without some fucking pig harassing me, because it's the law. Like, bro, do you not see more dangerous people on your fucking walk through New York instead of somebody blazing down the herb? You probably smoked that shit in your apartment, you fucking herb. And look, it's still not even fully legal. It's like, I'm not saying it's good or bad or evil. I'm saying that the cities where they legalize it are more dangerous than marijuana. The cities with legalized marijuana for recreational use and medical is like way more dangerous than the marijuana itself. Even if it's test chemicals from the government now. Because they don't want you to grow your own shit. They don't want you to be self-reliant, self-sufficient. No, depend on the government forever. You don't need to know shit. The TV tell you everything. Your pills keep you healthy and walking around. It's great. It's a great time to be alive when it comes to that. Yeah, I want to live forever on a bunch of petroleum pills clogging up my guts, fucking my arteries up. Yeah, I really want to do that. Instead of going outside, getting some sun. While I still can. Because I don't want to be that old man regretting the chance to go out, you know what I mean? To do things like that. Have nature. Must suck, bro. Like, I appreciate all this. You act like people think I'm a hater of something, and I'm like, no. Just because I'm expressing anger doesn't mean hatred, right? Hatred is more like indifference, where if you bust your fucking ass and then I hear you crying out for help, I ain't gonna do shit, even though I hear you crying. That's more like hatred to me. I don't know. I don't know about you. That's how because I know how it feels to have a complaint and somebody telling you just whining about nothing. Like, yeah, that's exactly how that would feel. That's why I would never do that to anybody, even if you've done that to me. Even if let's say this girl coming into my circumference, I didn't think I was able to cheat on her if I'm talking to her in a way where she wants to get closer to me than just friends. I didn't think I could go talking to other females in a sexual way. Hell no. But I'm not allowed to talk to females in general to get some, feedback on the situation. It's not even a one-sided story because I don't act perfect. I'm not acting like I'm living in a fucking penthouse here, bro. You want to confuse me and use love against me, and that's going to be on you at the end of the day. I do things out of love. That's literally working for God. The fact that you do things out of love is working for God. I don't know why it gets lost in translation. Like, I did that because I like you. You act like it's not enough. Or you act like you're not enough. Like, it's enough, bro. I was always that type of person. Remember? I got enough. Don't worry. I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry. And yeah, I just want more. I'm a mooch and a lazy piece of shit with a working garden on most of the years. Yeah, okay, bro. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, bro. You're all good. Your soul is intact because you held the job down for a year and a half or whatever the fuck it could be. Like, bro, God keeps testing me with these boundaries that I got to keep for myself. It's sad. Like, I have to be way more strict than my dad. Hell yeah. This is the cycle of the weak men that create the hard times, which create the strong men and create the good times, It's a cycle, It's a never-ending cycle. It doesn't end, in my opinion. There's no way it ever could. There's no way it ever could. Because that's what happens. Unless God came out of the sky and ended the world, right? Ended the place you're living on. Whatever you want to call that. Because I think it's just going to be a change of format. Like, yeah, you can't live like that anymore. And if you wanna live that way, you could go get treated like the doormat on the outskirts of the kingdom of heaven. Oh, you want to go be a lustful little bitch boy? Then go jerk your dick in the corner in the darkness with a dunce cap on. And then you don't get to have a job. Like, that's how it should be, in my opinion. But back in the day, they caught you doing some weird shit like that. They slapped you out of it, right? And then you don't do it as much. Good luck slapping a Nephilim. Like, when they just think they could do whatever the fuck they want. That's why you need God. Those people need to get humbled by God. It's not my job to humble you, bro. I'm the catalyst in a lot of ways because I'm humble myself. I sit there going, oh, well, I tried my best. I can't do more than I have. You know, I can't go faster than I can. I can't use more gas than I have in my tank, you know? So when God keeps replenishing me, and I thank him for it endlessly because it's out of love and mercy, the same thing he does for me. Because that used to be like a person I wanted to be my wife. I'm supposed to forgive her like how Christ forgives me, right? I'm supposed to love her like how Christ loves the church, right? Protect her and tell her the truth and all this type of shit. Yeah, that's why God protects me, bro. Because that's all I do. I haven't gotten with that person since back then. Not really. I used to not count it. I've never had coitus intercourse with penis to into the vagina sex with them since back then. So what else could it be? I guess I'm just a whack friend that they always have to come back to. It's not that they're treating me in a whack way. No, it's always the man's fault when the girl backs away. It's like, bro, you should have stayed away is how I feel. Because I was doing fine. I wasn't doing great, but I was doing fine I was doing better off without you. There's certain things that changed, and I thank God. Everything is a blessing and a lesson. You know, I always thank God either way. Very grateful. You can't tell me I'm a hateful person just because I think something is a sin. Okay? I don't give a fuck. You want to go do that shit? I'm not living in a time where the law is carried out. So what am I going to do about it? I'll let vengeance be the Lord's, bro. I'm not a sinless man. What don't you understand about that? What do you want from me? You think you could just keep breaking my boundaries like that and then I'm supposed to keep forgiving you because it's my religion too? Hey, I forgive you, but I ain't going to let you do that shit to me again. That's why I said you're not going to get away with it this time. I didn't sleep with you for that reason. Like, that's the reason why. You shouldn't need a fucking therapist for you not to go sleeping around. Medication like that. Like, you shouldn't need that, bro. I'm sure there's some people that feel like I'm saying blasphemy right now when I say that. But me, I just got love in my heart. And I try to go to God with my problems. Because I went down that road of therapy and I don't trust them. All they wanted was money from Medicaid. And they put me on a bunch of fucking pills. Like, I don't trust that industry and that trade. She wasn't keeping it real. She wasn't checking up on me after I stopped getting refills and showing up to therapy. She didn't care. You know who cared, bro? God. Some of my friends cared. That's who was there when I had one of those breakdowns. Because this person always comes into my life when they're doing bad. And then I end up doing worse after they become doing better. All the time. I used to get mad because I know she's sad and sick. And I'm like, I'm not trying to enable this shit. I'll give you a little bit. Because I want to make sure you're okay. But at the same time, you go run and play every other direction for that. You do that to me all the time. You did that to me when I was staying up with you, saving you from wanting to harm yourself. And then you go turn your back on me for powder with a bunch of fucking ghetto-ass drug dealers. You know what I mean? Like, you're a fucking coward. You're scared to stand up to yourself. Well, you're your own worst enemy like that. I'm not scared to stand up to myself, bro. When I'm sitting there wondering why it happens to me, I just try to think of the lesson I could learn from it. Like, yeah, it's not about never trusting women again or never falling in love. It's about noticing that shit like I did. And I don't trust certain people's hugs. Like, I stopped. They realized the access got closed off for a while, in my opinion. That's why they went to go do that. You know? So it's like, they didn't realize it was cheating, I guess, but they didn't think to stop and wonder why I'm taking it slow with them in the first place, I guess. You know? And to me, it's fucking stupid. It's not like I'm trying to play you in a game and have chess moves on you. I'm sitting there testing the boundary, testing the waters, you know, like what you do, watching what you do compared to what you say. When I'm sitting here all day worried about you, and I'm not going to let you take the blame. I'm not going to say it's your fault. It was this way before you got here, but it got a little bit worse. If you want to act like you're on my balls for something, You know? It's okay. It's all right. Like, I'm not really angry, but at the same time, I'm livid. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. It's more like a calm, like, I don't want wrath or envy or anger or jealousy to come over me. You know? I'm like, whatever happens, happens, bro. You do good, then I'm happy for you. You do bad, then I'm happy for God. Like, that's what happens to people, bro. If they don't learn their lesson, they don't go repent. They keep getting paid back with the same shit. And that's how I feel towards this chick. And she gets all offended, giving me guilt trips when I say that. Like, you describe all these people like they're your enemy. And then I look at it like that's you. Like, but I don't treat you like my enemy. But you are, you know? I pray for you. Look what God does to you because you treat me like that. You do it to your goddamn self. It's not my fucking fault, right?